Praise the Lord, for he has delivered the life of the needy from the evildoers.
Did I not tell you she was innocent?
So are the prince and Claudio, who accused her, upon the error that you heard debated. But Margaret was in some fault for this, although against her will, as it appears in true course of all the question.
Well, I am glad that all things sort so well.
And so am I, being asked by faith and force to call young Claudio to a reckoning for it.
Well, daughter, you and gentlewomen all, withdraw into a chamber by yourselves, and when I send for you, come hither masked. The prince and Claudio promised by this hour to visit me. You know your office, brother. You must be the father to your brother's daughter and give her to young Claudio.
Which I will do with confirmed countenance.
Friar, I must entreat your pains, I think.
To do what, Signor?
To bind me or undo me, one of them. Signor Leonato, truth it is, good signor, your niece regards me with an eye of favor.
That I, my daughter, went her, 'tis most true.
And I do with an eye of love requite her.
The sight whereof I think you had from me, from Claudio and the prince, but what is your will?
Your answer, sir, is enigmatical. But for my will, and my will is your good will, may stand with ours, this day to be conjoined in the state of honorable marriage, in which, good friar, I shall desire your help.
My heart is with your liking.
Here comes the prince and Claudio.
Good morrow to this fair assembly. Good morrow, Prince. Good morrow, Claudio. We here attend you. Are you yet determined today to marry with my brother's daughter?
I'll hold my mind, for she an Ethiop.
Good morrow, Benedict. Why, what's the matter, that you have such a February face, so full of frost, of storm and cloudiness?
I think he thinks upon the savage bull. Tush, fear not, man. We'll tip thy thorns with gold, and all Europa shall rejoice at thee, as once Europa did at lusty Jove, when he would play the noble beast in love.
Bull Jove, sir, had an amiable low, and some strange bull leapt your father's cow, and got a calf in that same noble feat, much like to you, for you have just his bleed.
I owe you. Here comes other reckonings. Which is the lady I must seize upon? The same as she, and I do give you her. Why, then she's mine. Sweet, let me see your face.
No, that you shall not, till you take her hand before this friar and swear to marry her.
Give me your hand before this holy friar. I am your husband, if you like of me.
And when I lived, I was your other wife, and when you loved, you were my other husband.
Another hero.
Nothing certainer, one hero died defiled, but I do live, and surely as I live, I am a maid.
The former hero, hero that is dead. She died, my lord, but whiles her slander lived.
All this amazement can I qualify, when after that the holy rites are ended, I'll tell you largely of fair hero's death. Meantime, let wander seem familiar to the chapel. Let us present.
Soft and fair friar, which is Beatrice?
I answer to that name. What is your will?
Do not you love me?
Why, no more than reason.
Why, then your uncle and the prince and Claudio have been deceived. They swore you did.
Do you not love me?
Troth, no more than reason.
Why, then my cousin Margaret and Ursula are much deceived, for they did swear you did.
They swore that you were almost sick for me.
They swore that you were well nigh dead for me.
'Tis no such matter. Then you do not love me?
No, truly, but in friendly recompense.
Come, cousin, I am sure that you love the gentleman.
And I'll be sworn upon that he loves her, for here's a paper written in his hand, a halting sonnet of his own pure brain, fashioned to Beatrice.
And here's another, written my cousin's hand, stolen from her pocket, containing her affection unto Benedict. A miracle, here's our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee, but by this light I take thee for pity.
I would not deny you, but by this good day I yield upon great persuasion, and partly to save your life, for I was told you were in a consumption.
Peace, I will stop your mouth.
How dost thou, Benedict, the married man?
I'll tell thee what, prince, a college of witcrackers cannot flout me of my honor, of my humor. Dost thou think I care for satire or an epigram? No, if a man will be beaten with brains, I shall wear nothing handsome about him. In brief, since I do purpose to marry, I will think nothing to any purpose that the world can say against it, and therefore never flout at me for what I had said against it. For man is and this is my conclusion. For thy part, Claudio, I did think to have beaten thee, but in that thou art like to be my kinsman, live unbruised and love my cousin.
I had well hoped thou wouldst have denied Beatrice, that I might have coolaged thee out of thy single life, to make thee a double dealer, which out of question thou wilt be, if my cousin do not look exceedingly narrow to thee.
Come, we are friends. Let's have a dance ere we are married, that we may lighten our own hearts and our wives' heels.
We'll have dancing afterward.
First of my word, therefore play music. Prince, thou art sad. Get thee a wife, get thee a wife. There is no staff more reverend than one tipped with horn.
My lord, your brother John is ta'en in flight, and brought with armed men back to Messina.
Think not on him till tomorrow. I'll devise thee brave punishments for him. Strike up, pipers!